Someone once said that the future is an undiscovered realm. Well, we think the past feels much the same. There's still a huge deal we don't understand about those who came before us, and there are some findings that actually push us further from clarity instead of drawing us nearer to the truth of our ancestors. And what you're about to see in this video is nothing short of incredible. So, let's get started. Number 15. The Stelae of Quirigua. During the 8th century, Quirigua flourished as a powerful Maya city in ancient Mesoamerica. It is positioned in southeastern Guatemala along vital trade corridors, and due to its significance, it now stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, filled with remarkable stone remnants of its former grandeur, including an immense plaza and 17 towering sandstone stelae and zoomorphic monuments. These colossal monoliths are intricately carved and once served as calendars, historical records, and royal symbols. Or as they say, Maya rulers commissioned them to celebrate victories and document crucial astronomical and seasonal cycles. One stela, rising over 30 feet, bears hieroglyphic inscriptions recounting pivotal social and celestial events, along with passages from Maya mythology. Another monument, Stela C, erected in 775, records the conclusion of the Third World and the dawn of the Fourth under the Maya long count system. Though modern prophets once misread that calendar to predict apocalypse in 2012, the ancient monuments still stand, enduring far beyond the imagined end of time. Number 14. Phoenician anthropoid sarcophagi of Cadiz. The Phoenician anthropoid sarcophagi of Cadiz are so significant that a separate museum space was built to display them properly. The first is a male sarcophagus, which was unearthed in 1887 at Punta de la Vaca. Its discovery stunned scholars, a marble coffin carved in human form, complete with a beard, a tunic, and a small object clasped in one hand. Decades later, in 1980, a female counterpart surfaced during construction work only meters from where archaeologist Pelayo Quintero Atauri once searched unsuccessfully for it. Both date to roughly 2,500 years ago and reflect Phoenician craftsmanship rarely seen in Iberia. Traces of red pigment cling faintly to the surfaces, suggesting they were once painted in lifelike color. The female figure appears younger, or her expression restrained. These were not ordinary burials, they belonged to individuals of immense status and power in ancient Gadir. Marble, imported and expertly shaped, was no casual choice. We mean even today, their still faces seize attention. Number 13. Band of Holes. Peru's Nazca Plateau is already famed for the celebrated Nazca lines, but far fewer people recognize the so-called Band of Holes, despite its equal intrigue. First photographed from an aircraft in 1931, high above the Pisco Valley, the formation reveals roughly 500 circular pits arranged with deliberate precision. Such alignment could never have occurred by chance, prompting ongoing debate about its purpose. Early speculation proposed a mass burial site, but that theory collapsed when no human remains were found. But more recent research from the University of California suggests a different explanation. Scholars propose that the holes worked as a practical system for measuring goods in taxation or trade under the Inca. Without coinage or conventional currency, the Inca required standardized units for commodities. If correct, each cavity represented a measurable quantity of goods exchanged. Though still debated, this theory presents a compelling glimpse into the administrative ingenuity of an ancient civilization. Number 12. Early medieval silver bowl of Oegstgeest. In late 2013, archaeologists near Oegstgeest in South Holland uncovered an extraordinary early medieval silver bowl, unlike anything previously found in the Netherlands. Crafted in the early 7th century, the vessel is adorned with gold-plated decorations of animals and plant motifs, further enriched by carefully set stones. Decorative bowls from this period were usually bronze, making this silver example exceptional even before considering its embellishment. The quality of workmanship suggests ownership by an elite household with international trade connections. Its deliberate burial points toward ritual deposition rather than accidental loss. Before this amazing discovery, scholars assumed the region's early medieval inhabitants were largely agrarian and modest in wealth. But this single artifact challenges that narrative. It implies access to luxury materials and long-distance exchange networks. And now preserved by the province of South Holland and displayed at the National Museum of Antiquities in Leiden, the bowl stands as evidence of refinement where simplicity was once presumed. But let's be real, it's incredible. Number 11. The Cochno Stone. The existence of the Cochno Stone has long been recognized in Scotland, yet for much of the last century it remained concealed from sight. This 42-foot rock slab was first uncovered in 1887 and quickly became a curiosity for visitors. Before being reburied in 1965 to shield the priceless relic from weather damage and careless footsteps. With scanning technology advancing dramatically since then, it was excavated again last year for detailed high-resolution imaging that may finally clarify the purpose and origins of this mysterious Neolithic artwork. More than 90 carvings decorate its surface, largely composed of cup and ring patterns, alongside a ringed cross and what appears to be a pair of four-toed footprints. Comparable motifs have surfaced across Europe dating back roughly 3,000 years, but their meaning remains completely elusive. Because the Cochno Stone is among the most complete and intricately preserved examples, it may provide the strongest opportunity yet to uncover the truth. Number 10. Lioness of Goedra. Outside Axum in Ethiopia, an isolated hill called Goedra holds a giant outline locals call the Lioness of Goedra, and the story is bold. Archangel Michael battled a wild lioness and hurled her into the hillside so hard her shape burned into rock. German archaeologists recorded the figure in 1913, and that was when many outsiders first heard of it. The legend, of course, isn't proof, but the real puzzle is that nobody can say with confidence who carved it, when, or why. Weathered and enormous, it feels older than memory, the kind of mark that could have watched centuries pass without flinching. Now, some historians propose a practical purpose, a landmark pointing travelers toward Axum, a signpost on an ancient route. It's a tidy explanation, but it remains unprovable. No inscription survives, no nearby tools lie in place, and the hill keeps its secret. What's left is the image itself, mysterious and oddly alive. Skeptics pause when they see it. Number 9. 12-legged terracotta sarcophagus of Pallavaram. Nearly 150 years after British archaeologist Alexander Rea uncovered a clay sarcophagus in Pallavaram, Tamil Nadu, another surfaced in the same area during a modern survey. The second discovery, dating to around 2,300 years ago, closely resembled the first yet had somehow gone unnoticed for generations. Crafted from terracotta, the coffin features a redware lid and stands on 12 carefully shaped legs. Its design suggests established burial customs rather than improvisation. A single find might be dismissed as an anomaly. Two imply a settled community with shared funerary traditions. The engineering also reveals incredible technical skill. We mean producing a multi-legged clay sarcophagus capable of supporting weight without collapsing required planning and experience. So, why elevate a coffin intended for burial? The answer remains elusive. Perhaps the legs held symbolic meaning. Or perhaps they mirrored domestic furniture. What feels clear is that this community possessed structure, intention, and a distinct cultural identity centuries before many assumed. Do you have any idea? Well, let us know. Number 8. Heron of Paestum. In Paestum, once called Poseidonia, 3 ancient Greek temples dominate the archaeological park, but the most unusual shrine barely rises above ground. Known as the Heron of Paestum, or Sacello Ipogeo, this structure was deliberately built underground around 2,700 years ago. From ground level, only the roof line appears, giving little hint of what lies below. It functioned as a heroon, a sacred space dedicated to a revered hero rather than a god. The shrine was once covered by a tumulus, later removed during excavations in the 1950s. Archaeologists hoped artifacts inside would reveal which hero it honored. Instead, they found Greek pottery and bronze vessels, but no clear identity. The town itself was abandoned in the Middle Ages, for reasons still debated, leaving the shrine entombed beneath centuries of soil. Unlike ruins swallowed by time or by the wrath and anger of God, this one was intentionally hidden from the beginning, as though secrecy itself formed part of the ritual purpose. All right, now, let's move to number 7, Medieval Snail Night Badge. Back in 2020, archaeologists in Pontefract, Yorkshire, they uncovered a small medieval silver badge that feels oddly modern in spirit. Dating to the 13th century, it depicts a fully armored knight emerging from a snail shell balanced atop a goat. The image borders on absurd yet medieval symbolism, gives it bite. Snails were often associated with cowardice, so the badge likely mocked someone's perceived weakness or dishonorable conduct. Historians suggest it may have parodied members of the elite or ridiculed a rival's behavior in battle. And such badges were probably produced in quantity and passed between friends as tokens of humor or satire. The joke would have been immediate to people of the time, even if it feels cryptic today. Its survival offers a glimpse into medieval wit, reminding us that ridicule and visual exaggeration long predate modern memes. Well, humor, it turns out, has always found creative expression. Number 6. Murals of Bonampak. Bonampak is located deep in the rainforest of Chiapas, and it preserves some of the most vivid Maya paintings ever discovered by humans. While larger Maya cities exist, none capture color and movement with such intensity. The Murals of Bonampak, created roughly 1,200 years ago, fill 3 modest rooms within a structure known as the Temple of the Murals. Every surface is alive, walls and vaulted ceilings coated in scenes of ceremony, warfare, music, and courtly display. And the name Bonampak translates to painted walls, an unexpectedly honest description. Exterior paintings once matched the brilliance inside, but weather erased much of that detail. When the murals were revealed to the wider world in the 1940s, exposure began to threaten their survival. Restoration work now limits visitors to viewing through protective barriers. The jungle shielded these images for centuries. Modern preservation must do the same. Step close enough, and the ancient court still seems to breathe, vibrant and unashamedly dramatic. Number 5. Recreating the scent of ancient Egypt. Researchers recently reconstructed the aroma associated with the mummification of Senetne, an elite woman of Egypt's 18th dynasty, by analyzing residue preserved inside her canopic jars. Chemical testing identified a complex blend of beeswax, plant oils, conifer resins, and possibly dammer resin imported from Southeast Asia. And the ingredients demonstrate not only advanced embalming techniques, but also far-reaching trade connections. The mixture served both preservation and symbolic purposes, ensuring status and spiritual readiness for the afterlife. By recreating the fragrance, scholars have added a sensory dimension to understanding ancient funerary ritual. Visitors to Denmark's Mosgard Museum can now experience this rare scent, providing a rare opportunity to engage with history beyond sight alone. And the project underscores the importance of fragrance in Egyptian religious life, where aroma bridged earthly existence and divine transition. It offers a reminder that the ancient world was experienced through every sense. Number 4. Sword of King Isaji. The Gyeongwanchong, or Gold Crown Tomb in Gyeongju, yielded one of the most puzzling artifacts connected to the Silla Kingdom. And among the grave goods was a sword inscribed with the name King Isaji. The tomb dates to the 6th century and was first uncovered in the 1920s, yet the significance of the inscription was only recognized decades later. This detail matters because it identifies the tomb's occupant directly, something rare in the region. The complication lies in historical records. The Samguk Sagi, a 9th century chronicle documenting Silla rulers, contains no mention of a king Isaji. And that absence raises uncomfortable questions. Either the records are incomplete, or the title translated as king carried a broader meaning than a strict monarchy. If so, long-standing assumptions that major Silla tombs belonged exclusively to sovereign rulers may need revision. One engraved name has unsettled an entire historical framework. Number 3. Europe's oldest known shipboard cannon. Well, now this discovery is super amazing. Off the coast of Marstrand, as a scuba diver discovered a small bronze cannon resting 20 meters beneath the sea, later identified as a 14th century shipboard weapon. Initially overlooked, closer analysis revealed preserved textile fragments inside the barrel, protected by copper corrosion. Radiocarbon dating of the cloth, part of a cartridge that once contained gunpowder, dated the cannon between 1285 and 1399. This pushes back the timeline for European naval artillery, previously believed to have emerged later. A metallurgical study shows the cannon was cast from copper alloy with unusually high lead content, indicating early experimentation in artillery production. Isotope analysis suggests the copper may have originated in present-day Slovakia, while the lead likely came from England or Europe. The find reshapes understanding of medieval maritime warfare, revealing that merchant vessels may have armed themselves earlier than once thought. Number 2. The Iron Age Glass Workshop at Niemczyce nad Hanu now, and this one is simply spectacular. In Moravia, Czech Republic, excavations at Niemczyce nad Hanu have revealed what is considered the earliest known glass workshop north of the Alps, dating to the La Tène period of the Iron Age. Archaeologists uncovered evidence of glass production alongside more than 2,000 gold and silver Celtic coins, linking the settlement to the Amber Road trade network that connected the Baltic region with the Mediterranean. The combination of unfinished glass beads, amber fragments, and coin hoards indicates that Niemczyce was both a manufacturing center and a thriving commercial hub. Beyond economic activity, researchers also identified traces of a possible sanctuary, suggesting ceremonial or religious significance within the settlement. This layered discovery highlights the community's artistic skill, trading influence, and spiritual life. The findings offer valuable insight into Iron Age society, revealing a tricky settlement shaped by craftsmanship, a commerce, and ritual practice. Number 1. Inscriptions and a gold ring at Herodium. A team led by Dr. Oren Gutfeld and Michael Haber from the Hebrew University of Jerusalem conducted excavations at the desert fortress of Hyrcania in the northern Judean desert, revealing artifacts spanning multiple historical periods. Among the most notable finds was a Byzantine Greek inscription from the 6th century CE, paraphrasing Psalm 86. Alongside a child-sized gold ring engraved in early Arabic Kufic script from the Umayyad era. These finds highlight the linguistic and cultural diversity that once characterized the region. The inscription, possibly carved by a non-native Greek speaker, and the finely crafted ring, perhaps used as a seal, indicate the presence of a dynamic multi-faith community. The artifacts illuminate life during both Byzantine and early Islamic rule, offering rare glimpses into daily practice and belief. Well, that's it for today. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like it, share it, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.